Hey, and we're back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Games with Terry. I'm your host, Jack Gunsky, and joining me, as always, is the president of North Korea, Terry Diamantis.
Hello.
And tell me, how fares the northernmost of the Koreas, Terry?
It is good. I am, of course,
Sorry.
the president of this place, so I can speak with authority that it is good.
Hmm. It is good, and
Yes.
you join us in the middle of this game, the Whispered World.
Mm.
And last we left off, we were in the middle of a prison, which is frankly speaking where our titular character, well, not titular, he's not titular, where our
No.
character belongs, because he's miserable and a sack of shit.
Yes.
There are limited things for us to actually interact with, and I pretty much interacted with all of them, except that if I ask Terry for advice, he's going to point me at something, the one thing that I somehow missed.
This is true. I will do that.
Yeah. So hold on, let's see. Uh, uh, you're shitting me.
Yeah.
I needed to look at the hay. I couldn't just pick it up to get the fucking meat.
Yeah, you were right the first time when you looked at the haystack and said there's going to be a needle in here. You were right.
Okay, so we put that in there. We put the needle in the keyhole. I need some kind of extension. Okay, needle, wooden spoon. There you go.
That's brutal.
That's actually a real thing, except that it's a cross between a spoon and a ladle.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, and now take the tray. And look at that. There is... No, it just...
Oh, it's glued to the
You
tray.
gotta be shitting me. Use the spoodle to...
Now your hands are all sticky.
I just got here, Terry.
Good. And Duckdog says that miserable sack of shit also describes the Australian government official that thinks she controls the internet. Yep.
So here we go, here we go. We are now out of the prison cell. We were
Hooray.
stuck. We were stuck on that one stupid thing for like a half hour the other day. And then I come
Yeah.
in and I'm just like, well, why don't I try this? And it works.
Yep.
Ungoddamn leavable. Okay, so now we're in the middle of a underground village. Barrel.
Mm.
Maybe I can sharpen my spoodle.
That's still a funny name.
It is a funny name. Gonna take forever to waddle over there. Okay, so I gotta cut through the rope. I have a sticky tray, a spoodle, and hay. Hey! Let's see what's in here. Ooh, chopsticks. I didn't know that there was a Chinese element to this game.
There you go.
A rib, presumably
I
from
guess
Adam.
so. Yeah. If you have to create a woman from that rib, I don't know how I'm
I,
going to feel about
I will be surprised and somewhat amused. Yeah, there's a sticky tray. If you put the sticky tray on the table, it will catch the fly.
You would think. Can you
Just-
put the plate on the sticky thing?
I don't know. Let's see. No.
Ah,
Oh wait. Here we go. Can you believe it? I did it.
you use the chopsticks to catch the fly.
It you would think that was more random, except that that's actually a joke from the Karate Kid. Uh, men who catch fly with chopsticks can do anything.
I guess so.
And then the kid catches it, and Pat Morita says, "Beginner luck."
Get.
I don't have to taste it. I'm cooking according to the recipe. Oh shit! Eerie eyes, spider webs, dried mold.
So you're obviously going to get a recipe to make something.
Yeah, and a gong,
Hmm.
and
Oh, a furry animal.
furry animal.
And it just says, yikes.
Hi,
Crubber.
Crubba. Oh, mushrooms. We can take mushrooms. You're
Too weak to pick mushrooms.
Oh my god. I'm starting to get real Robert vibes from this one.
Yeah.
Don't be a Robert.
Good.
Heck, I would even take Jerry.
Yeah. It's funny how in hindsight, Jeremiah Hazelnut doesn't seem quite as bad.
Jeremiah Hazelnut, for all of his faults, would have been able to pick some goddamn mushrooms.
Yes.
Let's see. Door. Can we open the door?
Nope. Why would you think you could open a door? What sense would that make?
Oh, wait. They go all the way up.
Yeah.
Terry, I detect a puzzle.
I think you may be right.
And hello to everybody out in Chatland today, including but not limited to Misfit, Blue Eyed Scream, Duck Dog, Mike R, and AJ's Retro Arcade. Hello to all of you.
That's actually pronounced Adge.
Yes, Adge's Retro Arcade.
Yes, that's better.
Hey, give me this club.
Hey, he actually just picked it up off the ground? He's strong enough to lift a hammer, but not a mushroom?
Wooden hammer.
Okay, he can't even lift a hammer.
Oh, we got a bow here. Can we get the suit of armor? Ooh, a knife.
That's not a knife. It's a dull knife. It fits in this game.
Okay, fine. Let's talk to the suit of armor.
Adam says he's adding a channel champions to the poll pick. He's like, I've said that many times. You can add whatever you want as long as you also bring someone else to play the game that isn't me. Then I've got no problem.
Hey, stop that.
Hmm. You know, I think the suit of armor might have been lying when it said there was no one in it.
There's a wall. Why would you identify a wall?
Well, you probably have to do something to the wall.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, but I'm wondering why. What possible? Hold on. What if we?
Well, you probably need to break a hole in the wall or hang something on the wall. Yeah.
Okay. Chopsticks. How about a spoodle? Let's stab him with a spoodle. Oh, you know what? You know what this is for? We can sharpen the knife on the grindstone.
Ah, good point. That is a good point. And Duckdog points out that if he takes the hammer and uses it with the dull knife, he would give himself a lobotomy and not be sad anymore.
Joe was quizzical, studied metaphysical science
And then, now that you've sharpened the knife, you might be able to cut through that rope holding up the drawbridge.
Terry, you know, I think you may be onto something. Watch this, it's not gonna work.
Hey!
Yay! Finally, the road to the lion's den is open again.
I think that must mean it leads backwards to where you've already been. Yeah.
Oh, we have a coin? Ah. A rope with stone.
That's the thing that you use to knock out the guard.
Can we cut it down with our knife?
You can't cut it at that end, silly. What were you thinking?
Okay, knife.
There you go.
There you go.
And now it's on the ground below, so you should be able to pick it up.
Let's see if we can see the bad people in here. I assume that the bad people are in here. Ha ha!
I hope no bad people show up.
Relax, it isn't your turn. Today there's mildew soup on the menu. And here's the recipe for mildew soup.
I hope no one is eavesdropping and will then proceed to make mildew soup themselves. I'm just going to call this guy Lolcow. I think that's how that name is pronounced.
Yes, Lolcow. That is indeed his name. Stone disc, there's a hole there. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza.
Yeah. And fix it.
That's like the perfect song to annoy people with.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it might give 99 bottles of beer on the wall a run for its money.
Yeah. All I remember from that is there was an episode of The Golden Girls where Rose was singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall and then stopped at like 3. Just to annoy Dorothy.
What now? We have a horn. We have a door.
And a tall person has joined us in chat.
Hey, tall person.
You want to know if we're having fun sneaking around the bad guy's base.
Yes, we're more or less at the third act, I think.
Yes.
So we have a coin, a rope, a knife, a bow, a club, a fly, a rib, a plate,
Yeah.
chopsticks, sticky tray, spoodle, hay. We don't have a stone, which is tragic because I would have made a Mitchell and Webb reference.
Okay.
A stone! A stone! Terrifying animal!
What's that from?
That was part of the quiz broadcast.
Oh,
They're,
right.
they're bringing out the prizes, except there's nothing left, and so
Yeah.
all they have is rocks.
It's been a long time since I watched Mitchell and Webb.
Me too. I haven't watched regular TV in ages.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, so we have a grindstone. Can we grind, I don't know, the rib on the grindstone?
Yeah. That doesn't need grinding.
I can't use these things together.
Yeah. No, really, I can't pick that up.
Are you dense? I can't pick that up.
Read my lips. I can't pick that up. Adge says, is there still regular TV? I would assume so, but I've not watched it in like, over a decade at this point. Like since my dad died.
Let's see, so we have mushrooms now.
That obviously goes in the soup.
Barrel full of pickled bugs.
Mm.
Is there anything in here we can interact with?
I think the point of this is just to show you that this will be where you make a recipe. None of the things here are actually useful, but
Yeah.
the mushroom that you picked will be. You need to find the recipe.
Kitchen sign. Room of gluttony. Anyone who wants to eat off the floor can bring his own garbage. And this is behind the building.
There's a valve.
Valve. Terry, I detect a puzzle.
I think you might be right.
Hello,
A
over
frog.
there.
If only you had a fly to feed the frog.
I'd love to, but I can't reach it. Okay, here we go. We have a lever. Or lever. We have dials.
Yes.
A wood beam. This is locked. You know, I think that Frosted doesn't show up to these streams anymore because he's terrified I'm going to ask him on.
I mean, you're probably right.
I mean, God, I wouldn't want to come on this program. Are you kidding me?
You don't have to come. You can just edge yourself if you would prefer.
Do not come. Do not come.
And Trump's like, I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come. And everyone cheers.
Whether you like him or hate him, you've got to admit Trump is the funniest president you've had in a very long time.
He really is. Reagan might have given him. Reagan had some good lines in there, from my understanding.
Okay.
Like there was the time where he would there was a recent assassination attempt on him, and then a balloon pops in the audience, and he says, "He missed me."
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Okay, let's see. So is this one? Okay, wall. Rope.
He's not going to run away. And Adge says, who would want to join a Jack show? Ugh. I'm like, yeah, what kind of sick motherfucker would want to spend time on this stream?
I don't know, Terry. The mind boggles at the depths of human depravity.
It really does.
You want money?
I
You want some mushrooms, kid?
was going to be a suit of armor, but then I got high.
Fuck, I don't fucking know. You can't talk to it. Missing a rib? You want a knife? You want some rope? You want a bow? How about a plate? You like plate? You like chopsticks?
I love lamb. What?
Okay, how about this? How about we stick the fly to the... Let's cover it in hay. Wall. If there's a mechanism here, that's not how it's... Oh, wait, hold on. I must have been mistaken. Let's see, can we see anything? So can we not move? We can't. Maybe if we move the hammer, can we move the hammer with the... Maybe we can pull it with the rib.
I'm still waiting for the cloning facility where we make a woman out of the rib. That's got to be it.
Okay, let's see. Is there something we can look at? Okay, how about this? Rope, rib, fuck, club, coin, spoodle, mushrooms, fuck, rope, hunting trophies.
No.
Fuck, I don't know.
Look at the haystack. You'll find a needle inside it. I'm sure that's going to be the solution again.
God damn it.
Oh, that was so stupid.
Yes, that was.
Especially because you said there was going to be a needle in the haystack,
Yeah.
and then you tried to pick up the haystack and it didn't have a needle in it. So, yeah. Hey, stop that.
Cut it out.
Quit it.
Quit it. Okay, Terry, can you give me a little bit of advice?
Yeah. So if you close the door to this room,
Oh god damn it. Is it gonna why is fuck.
now you can talk to him because he thinks you left.
Yeah. I am so clever. Doobie doobie doo. The cook is the cleverest fellow. Okay, yeah, I get it. It was singing a song or something.
Yeah. Get.
Wimp. Okay, I like that.
Hey, you.
You in that suit of armor. Hello. I found you. Don't pretend now. I know you're in there. But I'm not.
But I'm not.
I can see you. Maybe you suffer from hallucinations. Sigh. So you're a hallucination that answers questions? Let's see.
Get.
Who are you? Nobody, just a figment of your imagination. Why would you hide then? I'm not hiding. I'm not here at all. Well, in that case, I can go and tell everyone your hiding place. What? No. What are you doing in there? In here? There's nobody in here.
Okay, the joke's wearing a bit thin now.
Yeah. I'll tell it to the lisping guard. I'll tell it to your boss. I'll tell it to the king.
Just tell everyone.
Yeah. That doesn't scare me. You don't even know his name.
Oh, right. It's you got to actually know his name.
Tell him. I know where the cook is. How about... Okay, there we go.
Get. Lolcow will kill me.
Okay, once again, why are you hiding from Lolcow? Well, why do you think? I messed up his favorite dish, did you now? Please don't give me away. What's his favorite dish? Mildew soup. It's a traditional Asgil dish. A real
Ah,
delicacy.
Grandpa is an Asgil.
The recipe's an ancient secret. Only the best cooks. You know the recipe. Basically, yes, but not really that well. It never comes out right when I make it, and now look, lol cow wants to turn me inside out. Never. It's a secret. The answer's no. You are not a You are not a wicked person, not a betraying Asgil. You are a hero. Heroes don't just do things like that.
Hello,
Hello,
lol cow.
cow. I know where the cook is. Up here in the armory.
Okay, you win. Well, and hello to Kivadan joining
Yes.
us in chat.
Hello, Keeverdam, and hello, Mr. Yes.
Well, no, Mr. Yes was only saying hi to the turds, and I don't think that.
Oh, I
the quali-
misread that.
I'm,
I thought he said tards.
yeah. Um, well, if it said that, then obviously we both qualify. But
Yes. We are a kingdom of tards in the land of games with Terry.
and Adge is outing himself as a turd by saying hi to Mr. Yes.
Okay, what was the recipe again?
Good.
Air, ground, water, yourself. Ew.
So we've got the ground, obviously, that's the mushroom.
Yeah, and the fly is the air.
Yeah. The rib might be the thing from yourself. And Kevidam says YouTube fixed the chat username issue. I didn't even know there was one, so I guess good that it's fixed.
Something from the air. Something from the
Something
ground.
from the ground.
Just a moment. Something from there. The ground. This is not.
Oh,
the
okay.
recipe. Okay. We need something from the water.
Hmm.
Coin, knife, bow, club, plate.
Can you use your mouth on the pot to just spit in the cauldron, and that can be the something from yourself?
Something from myself.
Oh my god, did I just call?
Well,
There you
played. Well played, Terry.
go. I was being a smartass. I didn't think that was the actual solution.
And we need something from the water.
We do. And Keith said it would show people's ats instead of their display names. Okay. Well, that's weird. Glad they fixed it. And Blue Eyed Scream says dinner is ready. So
Blue-eyed Scream, I hope that you have the greatest dinner of all. I hope that you have craft dinner.
yes.
I've never actually had craft dinner, at least so I'm told.
No, me neither. But
It's locked. The frog might be the something from the water, but if that is indeed the case...
That would make sense. You just need to find a way to get it.
Yeah. The bow would make the most logical sense.
Yeah, I can see that. You need to tie the rope to something that you can use as an arrow, and then you can shoot it at the frog and pull it up to you. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Okay, let's see, we need something to tie the rope to.
Hmm.
A stack. Skull, horn. Skull hasn't been of any use so far. Although I think it's just a decoration, honestly.
Yeah.
Can I sharpen the chopsticks? Did I already try that? I think I did.
Just sharpen everything. Maybe one of them will sharpen into something useful.
That doesn't need grinding.
Yeah.
That doesn't need grinding. That doesn't need
Grind that hay.
grind the hay. Grind the hay. Let's regrind the knife.
Hmm.
That would be a perfectly stupid solution.
There you go. You grind the coin, of all things.
The coin is sharp like an arrow now. Oh my god.
What a coincidence.
Fantastic.
I think you just put it on the rope. Can you?
Now you put it on the rib. You can't put
the
that
rib.
on a... You can't put the arrowhead on a chopstick. That doesn't make an arrow. You need to put it on a rib, which, as we all know, all ribs are perfectly straight, just like arrows are.
Yes, correct. And so now you put the arrow on the rope. I guess that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
you need some way to like pull the frog up to you. I guess.
Yeah, hold on. No, not you. Okay, we got a rope. We got a...
You can't reach it. Oh, do you have to like open the path to lower the bridge or something?
I've only got one shot. I shouldn't waste it.
Yeah. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Mom spaghetti.
Yes.
Well, what the fuck am I supposed to... Okay, What do you mean I'm not... Don't waste it.
I guess it probably isn't like Daedalic to have the answer be to actually shoot the frog with an arrow. So probably don't want to encourage you to kill. Hey, that seems like it worked. I mean, I guess now you just picked up the frog.
Yeah. Get your ass over. You bitch. You little son of a bitch.
See, this is the same puzzle that they've used like multiple times by now, where you need to do something to stop it from running away.
Yeah. And I assume that's the sticky tray. See, a sticky tray can catch a frog, but not a fly.
Well, that's just common sense. All right, use your mouth on the toad to see if it turns into a prince.
Ah, look who's laughing now.
Well, at least it's not you either. Even he knows he's a depressing fuck. Alright, well. We have a frog, throw it in the pot.
Is it this one? No, it was not.
Yeah. Here.
And something from the water, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that should do the trick.
Nothing's happening, but why? It isn't boiling. The fire is too weak.
Okay, you need more heat.
Hey.
Okay. Do you have to stir it with a spoon? Is that what they want? Okay. Eat it with the chopsticks?
Let's see. How about you?
Good, just pick up the furry animal, chuck it in.
Take it.
Do it.
Gone.
But
Gone,
not forgotten.
Gone. Oh, fuck, Terry. Come on. Jesus. God. Come on, Terry. God.
And on that note, Craig Bragg is joining us in chat.
Hi, Craig. You're joining us at an opportune moment. I'm about to kill Terry for creating the worst pun ever known in human history.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Because casual threats is a mainstay of games with Terry.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the... How about we use the club with the gong?
So I guess that's the answer, but not yet. I think you've got to make the fire even hotter and then sound the gong.
Yeah. Okay, will you do the right thing if I stab you? If I hit you with it. Oh,
Okay. That worked.
I didn't anticipate that.
No, me neither.
Okay, usually the solution to this would be to like blow air on it or something.
You know, I mean, it's probably worth trying. Hit the gong with the club now that it's got a fur ball attached to it. Maybe it makes a different sound. See? Yeah. And, Craig Bragg is shamelessly self-promoting his TTRPG live plays over on his alt channel.
Okay.
If you are interested in those, go check those out.
Yeah.
But check those out after this stream.
Yeah.
Don't abandon this.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to somehow make the fire do the fire thing.
You probably need to figure out where Spot is because Spot can just turn on fire.
Yeah.
So
Let's
in hindsight, that seems like the obvious solution. Is like Spot can turn on fire, so we just need to figure out where Spot is and how to get him back.
yes. Tall person says there's an achievement for ringing the gong 10 times with no food prepped. Tall person, why the hell would I prolong this experience?
Yeah, um, yeah, I don't like that they tend to do the achievements like that where it's do this thing 100 times. Like there was the one with the bird catcher that I've already forgotten the name of, where you had to break and repair the jug like 50 or 100 times or something stupid like that. Yeah.
Okay, I did the recipe. Where the what the
Yeah, you just need to get the fire to be hotter. Hey, stop that.
cut it out. Okay, do we have anything in here that could potentially have a
No, I think
wall?
it's more. You've got to find Spot because like Spot being able to turn on fire is too obvious not to be the solution.
But we don't know where Spot is. That's the point. We don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Don't,
don't
know.
even know if we can
Don't look for
access
things
it
to
right
burn.
now.
My point is, don't look for things that will burn. Look for Spot.
Well, there's a wooden hammer though. If we can pick up the wooden hammer.
You can't. You've tried many times.
Well, yes, but there's a.
Oh, you want to hit it with the rat club? Duck Dog says burn the hay.
We
We
already
did. We
did.
already put the hay into the fire.
Although just to be sure,
See,
no,
you,
we
you've
can't.
already
We can't take
got
any
enough.
more. Is there anything? There's nothing over here.
Nope. Hmm. Mr. Yes says, why hasn't anyone put Sadwick out of his misery yet?
Oh my god, Terry! I blew on
What?
the fire and it worked.
That's crazy. It was that simple.
It was damn stupid, is what it was.
All right. Well, sound the gong.
What about his asthmatic lungs?
Yeah. He magically got better.
I got better.
Yeah. There he is.
Ah, nothing smells better than correctly cooked mildew soup. I love how he identifies it as correctly cooked.
Yes. And Six is in chat if you want to torture him with the link.
Hey Six, I'm gonna give you the link to this stream in hopes that you join us in the pain and suffering.
Yeah. Against your best interests, there will be a link sent to you.
Ugh.
Six says, "How did we get out of the room?" It turns out there was a needle in the haystack that Jack did correctly predict, but didn't predict how the game wanted him to find the needle.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use the hand icon to get the needle. You're supposed to use the eye icon because you're supposed to look for the needle in the haystack. You're not just supposed to grab it like an idiot.
And then once he had the needle, he was able to just do the old trick where you put a newspaper under the door. Well, in this case, it was like a wooden board. Poke the key with the needle and then pull it back. So that's how we got out. The next 6 minutes says, "Well, I'm about to cook dinner." Well, you don't need to cook dinner. Sadwick just prepared some delicious mildew soup. So yeah, no excuses.
Okay, hold on. So we can't go in. Maybe we can, like, I don't know, look through the window and, hey, it's something in there. Can you
There's
crawl
got to be
out?
something in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got? What do we have? We have a stone disc, candlesticks, a bucket. I live in a giant bucket.
A plan of action and a door and a hole. And Six says that we will enjoy the mildew soup vicariously through your joy.
My joy.
Yes. Your delight, if you will.
Yeah, I am delighted, Terry. Terry, do you not hear the constant joy and delight in the tone of my voice?
Oh, of course.
Okay, how about Spoodle? There's a hole. Some kind of rodent left a hole. You can't reach him? It's not a him, it's a door, it's an it. Spooky.
So I think that's a translation error. Because it's like talking about the person behind the door, I guess, is because it's like getting confused.
Yeah. It's locked. Okay. Nothing. There's a barrel. What's
Yeah.
in the barrel?
Roll out the barrel.
Jesus Christ. This is an especially stupid episode of Games with Terry.
Are you not a fan of that song?
It's just such a stupid joke.
No, that's kind of my thing.
Admittedly, it is. Okay, so he's in red, so I assume nothing else. And there's a wall.
Hmm.
And, nothing here.
One of the things I remember is in Cheers, Cliff knew all the words to the Bonanza theme song and was like super proud of it.
No need. Yeah, there's a rope there. Why don't you take the goddamn rope, you fucking...
He likes it where it is.
You nincompoop. You
Yeah.
numbskull. You buffoon. Maybe you can chuck this at it. I don't know. Maybe if we look at it.
Shit.
No. Nope. Hey, how you like the food? Hey.
What am I, crazy?
Yeah.
And Duck Dog wants you to see if you can push the rope. Which I think you tried, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And I don't think that you can realistically push a rope.
No.
How would anyone get in
Yeah.
there? How about...
And 6 says one must look at the needle in order to understand the needle.
Let's see, let's try looking at it. Yeah, no, I got nothing. Terry.
Okay. Go back to the window where no, the one with the one where there was the door and it was mistranslated, the one right at the start. If you talk to the door, that's actually Spot.
We talk to the door.
Well, the guy just says talk to Spot, but I'm like 99% sure that the door is what they're referring to. So you look at the window, and then that door that you're saying, like, I can't get to him, and even though it was a door, talk to it, and that's Spot.
Talk
It might
to...
be the hole. No, I can't reach him. Okay. Well, it says talk to Spot, so I'm not sure where Spot is if it's not either of those two.
I see. Oh, there's Spot.
Oh, yes, what?
He's not even
Wow.
highlighted.
That's bizarre.
What the fuck?
Well, there you go. Feet. And now you can get him out of the cage. And he just says beep. There we go.
It's too big, but maybe.
Yeah. If there was 5 small spots. And Craig is inviting us to Mad God Games live stream Friday at 9 p.m. Is that when the corner's on?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, we will both be on the corner, so we will not be able to join you, unfortunately.
Thank you for the invite.
I was like trying to translate the time difference in my head, and I was like, that sounds like it's the time the corner's on.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're kind of at a different problem here. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go now. Because I can't go back. And, this is not an escape, most definitely. Maybe, Spot, if you want to do the fire thing, set the wooden
Burn the
hammer on
hammer.
fire.
Burn the hammer. Good.
Burn the hammer. Okay, let's...
Sadly, calling anyone a wuss is just out of line.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Fat Spot.
Yeah.
Circular Spot. No.
And Keith says Hammer is still alive. Yes, yes. To the best of my knowledge, he is.
My understanding is that Hammer is in fact still alive.
Yes. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success.
It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
Yes. I don't actually remember the rest of the words. It's been a long time since I played Portal. But...
Yeah. The artist who wrote that song, oh, what's his name? He's pretty
Jonathan
funny
Coulton.
though. Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's done some funny stuff.
Yeah, I know he also did the song about all we want to do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. No one's going to eat your eyes. I know he did that one as well.
And he did one about the 1st of May.
Oh, did he?
Yes. There's a bit of a reveal in that song, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, what do we do now? So the wall thing has not panned out one iota.
Nope.
Okay, okay, that's nice and all, but it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Chopstick spot. Give him the chopstick form.
Yeah, yeah. Spoodle form, make it so. And Six says we have to call him MC Hammer because he's too legit to quit.
Here we
And
go.
also because you can't touch this. Do not touch the hammer.
I wouldn't worry about that, Terry. You can't touch this.
Yeah.
So I wonder what happens. Hold on. If we put him on top of the barrel.
Yeah. It's worked before.
It's a barrel spot. I didn't mean do your old barrel trick.
Well, it was worth a try.
Okay, how about this? We got... One of these things must work.
Hmm. So, there.
Let's see, how about, you wanna... I don't want to set the world on fire.
I wonder how much money the estate of the Ink Spots made from Fallout becoming popular.
I have no idea, but I'll tell you what, I never heard of them before then.
No, me neither, obviously. I don't think anyone had. They were almost completely forgotten.
Dials. I just want to start.
I think my favorite song from the recent, quote unquote recent, the Bethesda Fallout, is Civilization with Danny Kaye and the Andrews Sisters. I really like that song.
Well, I could have guessed that, Terry. It's the most offensive. The song literally... What's it? What's the lyrics to that fucking song? Like, Oonga Boonga Boonga?
Yeah, well, basically, it's the story is Danny Kaye plays like this guy who lives in the jungle, and the people are trying to sell him on Civilization, and he's like, I've got the perfect life here. I don't need civilization, and yeah, you're like bongo bongo bongo. I don't want to leave the Congo. Oh no. Bingle bangle bungle. I'm so hoppy in the jungle. I refuse to go.
Okay. So we got Spot.
You do.
It says he looks hungry. Maybe... he's... The dude is, maybe Spot wants something to eat. Want to eat something, Spot? You want mildew soup?
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Spot
a key.
Yes. Spot does not like mildew soup. How dare he?
Got it. Okay, so now we have a key. Now
there you go.
Turn the valve. And that has accomplished some sort of general effort.
Hmm.
Okay, well, what what does that even correspond to? I don't know. Hold on. It must be something else then. This is gonna be like maybe it.
Yeah. And 6 says nobody needs civilization unless you're Sid Meier. I don't think he's actually involved with Civ anymore. I think he's like retired or something.
Yeah. And don't think it's in there. Oh wait, I have a key, meaning I can probably go in that room now.
Oh yeah, good point. Because it's not just any key; it's the master key.
Man, better have do more than one fucking door if it's the master key.
Yeah.
That's a plan of action. I saved them millions. They already put my ideas into practice.
Good.
Let's see. I need some kind of a beater.
Uh-oh.
What the hell did that do?
I'm guessing you need the bucket. That seems like the most obvious item in the room to collect.
Okay. That looks useful. Too bad I can't reach it. Okay, well, what happens if we do it again? Oh, you know what I bet is happening? I bet you the room is rotating.
Oh. That kind of makes sense.
So hold on. If we go out... Oh, there we go. Okay. So, the room is rotating, which means that... Or is shifting at some capacity, which means that... If we shift it to one of the doors wherein we are above it at some point, maybe we can use the above doors to get at the bucket.
That makes sense.
Oh, don't get too excited, because generally making sense is an impedance in this game.
Oh, yeah. You generally don't want to do it. I guess there's only the 2 doors.
Yeah, I guess it's only the 2. Oh, it just takes us over here. So what happens now? It takes us to a different thing.
There we go.
Oh my, you are ugly.
That's
hey,
rude.
You're ugly too. Valve.
Oh, you need the key to unlock the valve. Okay. Now you can turn the valve. Well, whatever that accomplished.
Oh god, this is gonna get much more confusing in a moment, isn't it?
I suspect so.
Is there anything over here? No. Oh, that's where I am. I'll leave the door ajar. Okay, so if we do that, we go over here. Okay, so it's not that confusing. and this is now blocked off.
Ah, okay.
And now we go over here, and we bang the gong, get it on, bang the gong.
Mm-hmm. See, I think banging the gong should give Spot T-Rex form.
Yes. Okay, so what does this accomplish? Now it's locked. We're gonna get very fast, very quickly.
Yeah.
So I'm only gonna touch the left one. It's locked.
Well, you've got a key. It just says you can unlock it.
Yeah, I suppose. Let's see. I think that it's inaccessible, but yeah, no, I can't.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it.
So it's inaccessible because the room is in the wrong position. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait, now that the room is rotated, maybe this will be right above the bucket.
Ah, good thinking.
I can't reach him.
But you are in the right position. So
Yeah.
you might need the chopsticks or something, or some sort of item.
That could actually work.
There you go.
Okay, then.
Now you got to rotate it back so you can pick up the bucket.
Okay, let's see. Did that work? Hey, we have a bucket. I
Did
live
it?
in a giant bucket.
Well then.
Oh my God. Fine,
Oh,
fair
maybe you
enough,
need more
game.
hay. Maybe you need more hay to fix the bucket.
Okay. So what can I do with a bucket?
Two chicks at the same.
Okay, so valve is
You need to
filled.
find more valves to fill that water thing up even more, I guess.
Yeah. Can I do it again? Chimney.
I think that means you have to find more valves. Just like
Yeah. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Can we use Spot in the chimney?
it's warm enough, Jack.
Little bastard. Hmm. On disk. See, I don't know what to do now that we have the bucket. Although, whatever the bucket does, it probably activates the next part of the puzzle
Well,
thing.
Yeah. I, I don't know. I'm thinking we need find the valves, then whatever that does, once you've found all the valves, then you'll probably use the bucket with the water that's now pouring through the system.
You know, you're probably right, although I can't help but feel that maybe we could fill the bucket using all of the fucking water!
Yeah, you would think that that's not how these games work. So my guess is there's something to do with the wall. There's probably going to be a valve hidden behind the wall. I don't know how we access it, but like they've made multiple references to how suspicious the wall is. There's got to be something
Yeah.
to do with the wall.
See, that I was thinking that once we fill it all up, the wall will move.
That could be it too.
Why is this cabin over here? That whole thing looks pretty shaky. Okay, well, can we, can you set it on fire? Let's throw stuff at it. No, it doesn't work. Is there anything that's locked?
Hmm.
Can we unlock the chute? Well, shoot. Hey, you want to get rid of this plan of action?
Shit.
I mean, they're not like actuaries or anything. I doubt they have multiple copies.
That's true.
Candlestick, stone disc. That takes us up here. Doesn't really help us at all. And this doesn't help us either. Yeah, no, I got nothing. Well, in that case, we're about 5 minutes early. But why don't we? I think this might be a good
Stopping point?
stopping point right here. Because I have no idea what I'm supposed to do next. And the last time this happened, I just kind of flailed my arms for 5 minutes while I wasn't able to figure out how to get out of the fucking jail cell.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save here and I'm going to stop for the evening.
Alrighty.
And if you're in the audience, thank you for coming out. I don't know why you did, but I'm grateful that you did. You know that I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. You're the best. Now get the fuck out.
And just as a reminder to Jack, just because Jack and I are leaving 5 minutes early doesn't mean you guys get to. You have to stare at the screen for an extra 5 minutes after the stream ends, just to
Yes.
you know, and the stream officially.
Yeah, this isn't high school rules. If the teacher is 15 minutes late, you still have to come to class.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, anyway, this was Games with Terry. I was your host, Jack Gunsky, and joining me, as always, was Terry Diamantis.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye, everybody.